Hey everybody, I've been trying to work on a Jewelcrafting Disenchant shuffle. Um, Mainly the idea is you're wanting to try to get some sort of resource uh, for, in this example, for enchanting. Uh, One thing I see a lot is people are saying, oh, okay, Jewelcrafting's not worth anything because they're prospecting all this ore and they're getting all these gems and stuff from it, which are worthless, but they're mainly doing it to get the essences. So to them, the ore is just something in the way to get the essences. But I was thinking, it's like, well, the other day I actually looked. Anger's Eye was like 5 gold each. So I actually bought quite a few of them. I think some Umbral uh, gems I bought for I think about maybe 10 gold each. So I've just kind of mainly been trying this out to see if it might be viable. So I've created a spreadsheet with the idea that you plug in your cost here of how much you pay for the lacestride ore, and lacestride is probably the best one to use. It's usually the cheapest. Um, Plus, it gives like an even distribution. I think that all the ores do an even distribution. It just depends on, some will give the different essences, and I haven't actually gotten to level 60 on my jewel crafter, so I'm not creating the legendaries. I'm not looking for the essences. They're just a byproduct that I can't do anything with other than maybe auction. But then that would actually increase the value of this whole uh, shuffle that I'm talking about. If you can, actually make use of those, or just auction them on the auction house. So I've got this column here. So what this is, what this column is what your um, pay, what you've bought the materials, what you paid for them. This value is not going to change, but um, maybe the current auction house price might be a little cheaper. So over here it's 26.99. But the thing is that's higher than the value that you currently paid for it. Um, and then these numbers are the ones you're going to primarily be changing. You might change a couple of these down here just in case. I just kind of set them all to 200 just to see, to show that what the changes occur when you do it. And somebody just reset a lot of these uh, values today. Um, let's see, Oxian or uh, Selenium 9.99. Um, so if you want to, you can. It actually might make sense to buy some of these um, items. That's wrong. 80 gold, and then 2050. So that might make a difference. Maybe it might make a difference to buy it, but if you're buying the ore already, you're going to have an abundance of these. The advantage of the umbral ones, so there's two advantages. If umbral or Orablaze, however you pronounce that, are really cheap, then you can make the quick or the versatile uh, ring, and that would bring your costs down. So the other thing here is you can make a versatile ring, and then you can combine the other two to make. And I actually color coded this, so the idea red and yellow make orange, or red and blue make purple. So you can kind of tell that it's like, okay, this is what I need to make. This is the ore that goes along with it. And that was actually more to help me than anything. Um, let's see. And then on my realm, you can actually buy these clusters for 31 gold. So that might make your quick ring a lot cheaper, although you might end up having excuse me, some extra gems left over from prospecting. So so this part's kind of a work in progress. I'm not quite sure how I want to evaluate or how to value the shards and stuff that come from it. But so I ran through the process here. I was able to make 37 rings. Excuse me. And after disenchanting them and stuff, I got roughly 50 sacred shards and 56 soul dust. And at my current rates, that'll be about 7,090 gold, which is pretty much what I paid for the lacestride ore. So if I can accomplish this sale and all this, and this is actually it is a lot of work going through all this to make them. And you also need an enchanter, and it might even help to have a tailor as well, just so you can kind of get an idea of what your soul dust should be worth, and things like that. So in all this, basically you could break even, but also in the process you get essences to use for your legendaries. So anyway, it's still kind of a work in progress. I'm going to share the link to the Google Doc, and you can come in here, make a you should be able to come in here and make a copy and play with it as much as you want. And one of the other things I would add is that you probably want to start, if you're interested in gold making, you probably need to get a little bit of understanding of Excel formulas and stuff. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the minimum amount of these two values and these two values. So you can evaluate whether one way to go, maybe it's better to buy the stuff off the auction house as opposed to prospecting the ore. So excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. So anyway, take a look at it, see what you think, and comment below. Thanks. Take care.